Good morning all. Play some battles. Continuing on with the ranked random. We are the Pyromancer. We have a fire pit. Is my sound alright? Good lord. Have a fire pit. Shop entered, spend 1 gold to generate a flame. Start a battle, gain 5 maximum health for each flame item inside. Start of a broom. Don't want any of this. We could double up on brooms, I guess. Yeah, let's double up on brooms. We need bag space. There's some bag space, we'll take it. You can go that side, you can go over there. Would like a chalet, just in case we get a health pot or another chalet. There's a fire, we've also got gemstones. I think we're going to pay the gold and get a fire, just so we start with 5 max health. We'll send this. Double book and a broom with some healing, some mana for the books. You're only going to have 1 mana though. Oh no, you start with 5 because of the scholar bag, never mind. I think we lose against these, even though we've got double broom. Just because we're going to have stamina problems. We might make them miss a lot though. Although when it misses, it gains +2 damage to the next attack. So yeah, they've doubled our health. Yeah, okay. Double book on turn 1, just instant win. Alright. I think we'll grab bag space, we'll grab box of riches, you two can come down, get the fire back in there. Don't think we're going to need more healing herbs. I feel like the sound is a little bit low. I have to change the sound like every time I boot the game, it changes, but that's alright. There's a second chalet, I think we're going to grab that. Spin you around, let's put you there. No gold to buy the other flame, no gold to buy the chipped sapphire. I don't really care about sapphires, we just want red and pink. Don't care about any of this, although we do want a whetstone. Ooh, we already rolled past a whetstone, that's a misplay, because we want the burning blade. I always forget about this weapon. Crikey, okay. So we've missed a whetstone already, we need to probably spend some gold and just roll for whetstones coming up. You got a goob with a magic staff. You've got no mana gain, so this should just be 6 to 8. We're going to hopefully make you miss a bunch, but it's not looking great right now. You are out healing our double broom. That's not great. Yep. Alright. Double broom, not very good early on. Okay. I think we're going to go slime time. That's a no-brainer. We grab you, we grab a chili. We're going to keep you reserved. Do I want to roll twice for that? We don't really have a lot of gold. Okay. Is this where we get rid of a broom? I think it might be. And we are going to grab the whetstone, pop it there. Okay, we've got a chili. We've got a goob, and we've got a 2 gooblings. So, I think you go here. Let's spin everything around a second. What's faster? Chili's 4.5, garlic is every 4 seconds, so garlic wants to go... You want to go there. You can go anywhere. I think you in a fanny pack makes most sense. We're going to put you here and you here, so we have a bit of health regen, and they're going to merge together, then we can make a chili goob. The double shell's fine, box of riches we need the pink gemstone, whetstone we don't want to turn you into whatever you're turning into. What are you? Shepherd's Crook, we don't want to do that. Healing herbs would be nice to get in, but I think we want the max health. Star would be nice to get in, but I think we want the max health. So I'm going to say we roll like this. Have some coffee in this fight. Should have moved the chili down one. For more healing. We lose again to a double book. Crazy, we're getting smashed. Not great, we've already lost 3 lives. There's the goob, which now means we need to make a chili goob. So we could do that and spin this around. Put the staff in like so. I would like you to go there. You here. Chili goes there. Garlic goes there. Better yet, we'll put you in somewhere better. We don't have the bag space for this. Let's grab some bags. Chili goes there. No, chili goes there. Garlic goes there. Slime time goes there. Like so. Whetstone goes in. Healing herbs go in. Star goes in. And then we fill it up with fire. Then it looks okay. We're missing an activator. You're going to have to go there, which means food doesn't touch food, or better yet, we put food there, slime time there, so food touches. We do lose 10 max health, but that's okay. I'm going to take you out. I'm going to put you there instead. Yellow gemstones, don't care. We're going to sell it. Let's roll. Don't care about blue gemstones. There's another whetstone, so we need one more whetstone. 64% chance to find common. We want bags, we want fanny packs. I'm going to say we just keep the fanny pack reserve, then we're going to have to roll for another whetstone. And then we also need a common sword. Oh no, what have I done? What have I done? We've rolled past items we need. Do we beat a shovel? We have to beat a shovel with a lamp not touching it, right? All you've basically got is a broccoli, that's it. And a shovel hitting 5 to 8? 5 to 8. We hit 3 to 5. We're making them miss a little bit. Nope, because they've got 4 luck. But we do have more healing than them, and we do have more heat, so yeah, we take this victory, okay. Weird bag. Weird bag. Okay, we got a chili goober. Happy days. You are missing an activator. We will buy the fanny pack. We need a common sword and a whetstone. There's the common sword. You can go there. Whetstone goes there. We turn you into a hero sword. Now we just need one more whetstone. I want that gem. We sell the blue gem. I want that gem as well. And there's the second whetstone. Hails, yeah. You can go there. You can get bought and go there. That's fine. The fanny pack can go there instead. You can go there. You can go there. Better yet, we spin you both round. So you go up there. We get another fire in. Is this looking okay? I think it's looking okay. We don't need the broom anymore. But we don't have an activator. What are we using? 1.4 stamina. We could sell the broom here. And putting this gemstone instead. 2.5 seconds. I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to sell you. We're going to put you here. Gems can merge. Better yet, we put the fanny pack here. Doesn't matter, doesn't matter. Box goes back in. Fires go back in. We should probably organize bags, actually. I might quickly reorganize bags real fast. Because ideally, we want you on the corner. Right? We want you on the corner. Something like this. You need a whetstone touching. So you're going to have to go there. Totems can go here. Whetstone can go here. I'd like that in a fanny pack as well, but it's not going to work right now. It's fine. Healing herbs can just go there. We've got some gemstones in the bag. They're going to merge together. Fire goes there instead, so we gain more max health. So we've got a 2.5 second activator, a 1.7, 1.4, and a 4. Another whetstone might as well go in as well. Yeah, that's fine. That's all looking good. Alright. We got this. We got this. We send it with 2 gold remaining. Let's hope this is the first big victory we get. You've already got a turbo shally. That's kind of scary. Hero sword. You've not got 2 activators. What are these bags today? What are we going against? You've also got a turbo shally as an 8-second activator for your goo. How on earth are we not beating this immediately? Because we have no damage. I think we heal more than they do. No, they've got a turbo shally. What am I saying? We do have way more heat though, so yeah, we do take that in fatigue. Again, with the 43 heat, 1.34, 0.87, 0.71, 2 seconds. Yeah, that's fine. Big turn, right. I'm gonna say we switch that around Oh, we can't switch that around. We're going to have to make a hero longsword first. You want to be touching a shell. You want to go in there. So, shell goes here, potion goes here, you two merge. More bag space required. We put you here, healing herbs and star. Don't need a yellow gemstone. Although that attacking slightly faster, we may as well do that for now and we just don't roll. Or do we want to roll? No, that's fine. That's fine. Everything is where it needs to be. We'll probably reorganize bags next turn once this turns into a better weapon. But I think we should start winning games now. You're going very fast. I say that, 9.23 seconds with 2 potions is kind of crap. You go 30% quicker. Yeah, 30% quicker with 2 potions. You got 2 hero swords and you got a shepherd's crook. Super Spacious is doing nothing for you. Again, weird bag. We've won only against weird bags. Okay. So, the lamp's pretty good. We do need mana. So I need blueberries. We don't want a light set. We don't want any of this, really. 11 gold for a lamp this early on is crazy. So we're going to roll past all of this. Another fanny pack is ideal. So we'll take that. We're going to roll past all this as well. A second chili is kind of important. We're going to grab that. We've got a red gemstone. That's huge. You can go in there. Okay. So let's reorganize bags. Gonna say that's fine. So we're making Turbo Shally. We're making a Burning Blade. We've got 4 fast activators. Food touching food. Again, we missed the fanny pack. So better yet, you should go there and you should go there. So at least both foods... Oh wait, the chili wants to be in a fanny pack though. So you go this side and you go there instead. That's better. We could do with 2 items in here. Doesn't really matter. Start of battle doesn't do anything. This is after 5 seconds. After 5 seconds, getting a little heal is fine. We don't need to make that any quicker. And you're doing what you're doing. So the only thing we're missing here is 2 fanny packs, really. 2 activators for the fanny packs. Yep, let's send it. Have some more coffee. I think we smash these. You've only got a axe. A axe. You've also got a forging hammer, so we could do with some spikes, really. We'd win quicker if we had spikes. There's your healing potion. You have a Shelly every 10 point something milliseconds. Ours every 6 something milliseconds. And Shelly will go 20% faster in a second because we'll put it back in the double fanning. Easy. Subclass unlocked. We're going to go Firebender, of course. You go there. Firebender gets bought. You now go here. Which means Chili can go somewhere else. And you go here. I would like these in a fanny pack. Do we have space for Cubit? Item activate, 65% chance to gain a rejuvenation. Items activate, 65% chance to use a rejuvenation to gain an empower. We do have space for that if we don't want to go for another chili goo, right? We don't need a green gemstone. We sell that. We could buy you and put you here. And then we can slowly ramp in power, but just gain a bunch of rejuvenation, which will give us loads of extra healing. We want this. I think we buy you, and we don't go double chili goob. Yeah. Although we're not going to have very many activators for it. I mean, the food's going to go this side now, obviously. How would we do that? We'd put you there like so. You'd go here. Chili would go here. You would go here. So now it basically means that we've got a 65% chance on 4 activators. Not the fastest on this side, but we do have a bunch of activators giving us loads of rejuvenation, which is going to give us loads of healing. So we do want these red gemstones in armor, and we don't have any armor. Uh-oh. We probably want to put you here as well. And then we do probably want to put things for activators. We do lose a bit of max health gain here. So at the start of the fight, we're going to start with 2 rejuvenations. We might be able to get a third rejuvenation. No, we'll start with 2 rejuvenation, sorry. And then, when all these 4 things trigger, we might be able to turn those 2 rejuvenations into 2 in power right off the bat. You're also taking up 2 spots of the fire backpack, which isn't great. You probably don't want to go there. You probably want to go here, so you go faster. Which means we've lost 2 activators for this, but that's fine, because again, we're not too fussed about gaining in power. It's just nice to have a 65% chance to gain loads of rejuvenation. If we get an amulet that gives us a high percent chance for things to trigger, we'll put it on the cubit right here in the corner, I think. But let's roll. We want more fanny packs. A lamp might be nice, but we're not really forced, because we just win in fatigue if we don't hit them. And a fanny pack doesn't really go anywhere, because of how we currently have the bags laid out. We could drop the sword one and move everything down one, I guess. And then that way you can go in a fanny pack. You go 10% faster for each fire item. I mean, we're going to buy it, because we do want more fanny packs, but you don't actually have to go anywhere right now. I would like to put it here, but we cannot do that. So for now, you're just going to live there. We've got 1 more gold. We're going to roll 1 more time. Healing potion for a second Shelly. We have another shell for it. I think we're going to go really greedy and get another box of riches. And we could even go even greedier and get another chili goob as well. I think that's the play. And then we just move you anywhere. It doesn't even matter. Yeah, it doesn't matter. This is just extra. We can always sell it if it doesn't fit. Okay. Okay. You've got a steel goob with lots of activators. You've got a piercing arrow with, again, lots of activators. We may lose to these because you've also got a fancy fencing rapier, so you're going to ramp really hard. You don't seem to be using any stamina either, which is kind of worrying. But then we are maintaining max health, so not as worrying as I thought. Alright. There's a big boy gem. I am going to buy, first of all... Terrible idea this, but we're going to put you here. We could put it here instead. Take you out and put you here. Like that, right? So Turbo Shell goes 30% faster because it's touching a potion. Is this where we drop the cubit for a turn and grab you in to make a chili goober? I think it is. And then we may as well pop you there. You're a 2.8, you're a 1.6, you're a 2 second, you're a 1.7. Ideally, you want to go in the middle and you want to go in the middle. These want to go on the outside of an item. Which we could do. We'll figure that out in a turn. You go back in. I'm going to say we send like this. Yep, that's fine. We don't have cubit in, but we'll see. You've got a Falcon Blade with a double axe. You've also got a Corrupted Crystal and a double axe. If we drop below 30%, you're going to one-hit us. But you're probably going to have really bad stamina. So the axe didn't swing. It did swing, 34 damage. 80 crit. Uh-oh. What's our Shelly? Every 4.47. There's a big heal. Happy days. Smashed them. We had 15 rejuvenation at the end there. How? Oh, because you give us 15 rejuvenation when we hit 40 heat. I've not read anything today on all these items. Hilarious. There's a second Shelly. We need you to turn into Turbo Shelly, so you're going to live there now. Stoned. Fortuna's Kiss is good. You either hit a Shelly or you hit Cubit. I'm pretty sure you hit Cubit, and I did say, yes, we do have that to hit Cubit. I think we're going to go with Fortuna's Kiss. This is going to give us 5 luck, and then we're going to gain random buffs instead. Or we can go un-ID'd and hope for false life. You do give chance-based effects of the star item. It's only 1 item. 30% more likely to trigger, which means this is going to have a 30% on 65 to trigger. So it's going to be like 87% chance to gain a rejuvenation every time an item activates. I think that's going to be crazy strong. We're going to buy that. Another fanny pack we buy. Corrupted Crystal I want to buy. We need bag space, so I don't think we buy this. No, we're not going to be super greedy. We're going to roll for a 4-slotter. There's a helmet. There's another potion. I wouldn't mind another potion as well. Oh, no! Right, so you are going to go where? We could sell the star now, because we don't need it anymore. Chance to find a treasure item is increased by 5%. We have a treasure item. Don't think we can get a second one, so you're wasted now. Items using 5% less stamina is good, because we are going to rush loads of heat, which means your cooldown is going to be so fast we're going to have stamina problems. 5%, however, don't think we care. I think we sell that for 1, and I think we're going to sell the flame for 1 as well and buy the helmet. Now, I want to get the helmet in, but I want to keep the box of riches in, because I want to make the corrupted helmet the cap discomfort ASAP. So is this where we do something crazy? We need an extra bag slot here somewhere. Unless we did that, maybe? And you just be 1 activator? I mean, we waste the fanny pack by doing so, but I'm going to say that's okay, so we make the helmet. And then next time we buy possibly another health potion. We need another shell to do that. Or mainly just bag space, but we'll keep the potion reserved. We've got a present. That's interesting. Haven't seen that for a long time. Present. This is the start of the snow stick build, I guess, but you've gone shovel and poison spear instead of the snow stick. We've got quite a lot of debuffs on us. 5 second to cleanse debuffs. It's not great. You're gaining a bunch of rejuvenation. We've got 36 rejuvenation. Easy. 100 heat, 39 rejuvenation to end on. So this, even though it's only hitting 2 activators, is kind of ramping. We did gain 15 rejuvenation from friendly fire. So this just ramped loads of rejuvenation. And we also had 3 in power, but again, it's only on 1 activator. Oh, and it's an 84.5% chance as opposed to a 65% chance now, so that's not bad. Singular bag space is nice, we'll buy it for 1. I'm going to say we buy the health part, we roll. There's another Shelly, perfect. I am going to say we need more bag space. So we're going to put you here, which means we free up a fanny pack. We put the fanny pack there. How's it going, Zoronda? I'm going to say you go here. Oh, it does work because we've got this thing. Health pot goes here, shell goes here. Right? So both Shellies are touching the potions, they both go 30% faster. Potion is in a potion belt, so we gain a random buff when it triggers, and then Shelly on the side to trigger. Fire goes back here, healing herbs can go back in, yellow gemstone we don't need, but we'll pop it in there for some stun and crit resist. And that's everything sorted. Ideally, once Shelly is made up here, we're going to put you over here in a singular bag slot, I think. Because we want a fire there for friendly fire. But you want to hit Cubit. Alright. Have some coffee real quick. You've got a Dragon Knight, but it's not healing for 10, it's healing for 7 because we've given them 30% heal reduction because we've got the cap of discomfort. Again, I haven't read the items yet, but towards the end, maybe when we go into survival mode, I'll read what all the items do because I forgot to do that today. There's a Shelly. You now need to go away somewhere and hit 2 fires. You can come out, you can spin around, you can go there, so friendly fire goes faster. Another red gemstone. You want to be in armor. So we need armor. I wouldn't mind another chili as an activator. I also wouldn't mind putting a fanny pack there. So let's put you here and here. So you're both in a singular fanny pack. You can go there. Garlic can go there. Chili goes there. Red gemstone. Don't know where we put you. We can't put you anywhere right now. Alright, let's roll. More bag space. Important. You're just going to live up here. Yep. Redstone in the backpack. We need armor. I'm going to say we want this for 12. A cheap box of riches. Ew. Can we sell anything? We can sell the yellow gemstone, buy a cheap box of riches. Happy days, double box of riches. You can now go in the armor, so it means that our healing is increased by 10%. We'll switch the gemstones round, so we've got 15% increase in healing instead. The life still on the weapon is nice, but we are healing from 2 sources of both the Shellies, 2 more sources from the Chilies, and then of the Goobs, and then the single Chili. So we've got 5 things, 6 things, because the other Shellies are all healing us. So increase our healing by 15% is way better than 10% lifesteal on a weapon. And this weapon doesn't really scale in damage. I mean, it does. Every 6 heat gained, we gain 1 damage on this weapon. Okay. Again, I am normally way better at reading all the items. I don't know. Again, minus 30% to their healing, plus 15 to ours, which means we're healing for 17, not 15. Smashed them. My heat build is better than yours. We've now got a 3rd Turbo Shelly. So you go there, which means, again, because Turbo Shellies are a fire item, they can hit that. We've got a little pink gemstone, we're going to merge them 2 together. We've got 2 red gemstones, we're going to merge them together. We have nowhere to put you, so I'm not going to buy it. Instead, we're going to roll for bag space. Charismatic Orb, not the best thing in the world. We want this little pink gemstone, we're going to buy it. Bag space we do need, we can go and get you there though. Another shell, we'll buy it in case we see another health potion. Red gemstone, we need it. You need to merge together as well. So you go there, pink gemstones up here instead. Purple stones in Gooberter. Purple gemstones don't go in the goobs. The only things that have sockets right now on our board is this sword with 2 sockets and the helmet with 1. That's the only 3 sockets we've currently got. Until we get some armor in, basically. You can go there, which means every time you activate, we have a chance to gain a rejuvenation. Yep, that's going to have to be what it is. You can now come down, actually, and you can go there. You can go there, you can go there, right? So now we've got... I mean, these 2 don't activate. They activate once and that's it. You activate every 3.2 seconds. You 2 are every 3.2 seconds as well. You're every 4. So... 3.2, 3.2, 1.7. So these 4 are going to gain rejuvenation when they activate, and these 4 are going to consume the rejuvenation and give us empower when they activate. Not fussed about gaining empower, to be completely honest, which is why we're not too bothered about the flames being there. That's fine. No gold left. We send. We're not going to lock the garlic. I don't need it. Right now we're looking pretty good still. You've got double doom cap, which means we're going to heal for 0. We've already got -5, -15, -25. So we probably lose this because we're going to have no healing. 1 more tick. We now don't heal for anything, so we lose. Big 100 damage. We need a Draconic Orb. Can we get 1 big hit off? We just won. Alright, we'll do survival. I'll read the bag. Once we've done the shop, of course. Health pot we'll buy. We'll figure you out in a second, because you want to touch Shelly. We do need mana, right? Where are we gaining mana from? Yeah, we've made a huge misplay. We've had no mana this whole time. That's hilarious. Let's just put you there a second. Okay, I forgot a very important thing. It's because I'm not reading stuff. We'll buy bag space as well. Put you there. We don't need a green... it's rejuvenation. We'll keep it. And you can go there. We'll sort bags out in a second. Or better yet, we do it now, right? We've got a burning blade, which is gaining heat every swing. We've got a friendly fire, which is using 1 mana to gain 2 heat every 2.8 seconds. We've now got mana, so we're going to gain loads more heat. Can't believe we didn't have mana to begin with. That's hilarious. We've just entered survival, and we've only just got mana. Items activate. We have a 50% chance to gain mana. You're an activator, you're an activator, you're an activator, and you activate once. So this fire is not great, but it is what it is. Kappa Discomfort, start of battle, reduce damage taken by 25% for 5 seconds. Opponent gains a buff with a 15% chance to nullify it, and the opponent's healing is reduced by 30%. We've got a chili and a garlic, giving us an activation on the chili goober. Every 6 item activations, it heals for 15, and we gain 2 heat. Garlic's going to give us 3 armor, and 30% chance to remove a vampirism from the opponent. Chili pepper, every 4.5 seconds, gain a heat, heal for 5, and if we have at least 10 heat, we cleanse a debuff. Box of Riches giving us these gemstones. We want as many pink gemstones and as many red gemstones as possible so we can reduce their healing and increase our healing in armor. We also want one big one for a fast activator. We've got Fortuna's Kiss. Chance-based effects of the star item are 30% more likely to trigger. 30% of 65 makes it like an 84.75%. Every time the 4 star items activate, which is these 2 and these 2, we gain, or have an 84% chance, give or take, to gain a rejuvenation, which is loads of healing. And whenever the other items activate, the diamonds, these 4 on the sides, which is mainly Fortuna's Kiss, we turn a rejuvenation into an empower. These 3 flames only trigger once at the start of battle. That's okay. How lucky am I with snails? We do have loads of Shellies. We're about to get a 4th one as well. What does Turbo Shelly do? Cleanse effects have a 25% chance to cleanse an additional debuff. Every 11 seconds, we gain 2 heat, cleanse 6 debuffs, and heal for 40, and it triggers 30% faster for each potion. We currently have a potion, but it's going to be merged next turn to make a Shelly, so this doesn't really matter that this one's not hitting the potion. And when they cleanse 6 debuffs, they've got a 25% chance to cleanse an additional, which doesn't mean 7, it means 12. And we've got 3 of them, which basically means we've got a 75% chance to cleanse 12 debuffs every time they trigger. We want a 4th one, of course. Mana Ball on Kuberta. Maybe he is a very fast. Oh, the cube, it doesn't give us it. Because otherwise we would put it here. But, excuse me. As we see, no star on the cube. So unfortunately, this isn't an activator for the Mana Orb, which is a shame because this is going to activate very quickly. The Mana Orb as well, I would like to hit the sword and friendly fire, but unfortunately, it's going to hit... It's the chili's in the way. The goob's in the way. No, I didn't know that until literally right this game, until we tried it just then. Let's send this. We're looking pretty good. So we need to keep attention of the mana gain we're getting, because you use a mana every 1.5 seconds. So luckily we've got some mana gain. Bunch of debuffs, but again with triple Shelly, we're just cleansing all of our debuffs, so we have no debuffs. Loads of heat gain, loads of heal. It's a shame we don't have false life to gain overhealing as max life. We're also getting a crazy amount of rejuvenation. Rejuvenation is every 2 seconds we heal for the amount. So every 2 seconds we're healing for 98. We also have 3 Shellys triggering every 1.7, 1.69 and 1.77 seconds. That's healing us for 40. Double Chili Goob healing us for 15 every time they activate. And we've got a Chili on the side healing us for 5 every 0.71 seconds. So we've just got crazy amount of healing. We also had 13 in power because obviously this thing's firing every 0.66 seconds. And it's going to have a 84.5% chance to turn a rejuvenation into a empower. So our weapon was dealing 64 to 66 damage. Smashed them. Okay, there's a Shelly. You now need to consume 2 fires, so you are going to live here and turn into a Turbo Shelly. The difference between a normal Shelly and a Turbo Shelly is this triggers every 12 seconds. As opposed to every 11 seconds. This gains no heat. It just cleanses 6 debuffs and heals for 40. This gives us 2 heat, cleanse 6 debuffs and heal for 40. And triggers 30% faster for each potion. This triggers 15% faster for each potion. So the fact it gives us 2 extra heat is ginormous. We could also... No, that's fine. That's fine. I was going to say we could put the Shellys down here. Because they count as fire items, which means we don't need a fire in this bag. We can just put a Shelly in there, which gives us a bit more bag space, but we don't really need that right now. We don't need this many green gemstones for extra rejuvenation. To be completely honest, we need armor. I'm buying you for 12, and we're putting you here. Better yet, you want to hit every single shell possible. Because Shellys are light. So we probably do want to reorganize our bags a little bit here. Yeah, we probably do. We'll figure that out in a second. This now has 3 gem slots. What does it do? Holy Armor. Start a battle, gain 65 armor. Gain 2 rejuvenation for each light item. And every 2.2 seconds, we cleanse a poison. You are way better going here instead of the garlic. Or instead of the chili, like this, right? 2.2 second activator is way better than the 4 second or a 4.5 second. So you going there makes perfect sense. You don't hit any light items. But I don't think you even need to. To start off with a couple of extra rejuvenation, I don't think we're getting burst down that quickly, so I don't think we care. For now, box of riches, box of riches. Healing herbs gives us 2 rejuvenation. I don't care about the green gems, but for no, we don't care about green gems at all. Red comes out, green goes in weapon. Right? So red gem in the armor means we heal for 15% more. You also, I mean, you're in armor anyway, but we'll just put red gems in that armor piece. And we also want to put you in the armor as well. So better yet, we do that, we do that. We've lost 2 activators for this thing, giving us more rejuvenation, but I would like the 18% reduction in the opponent's healing, so we win more. Have we got any like activators we can dump there? A chili maybe? Chili there would be better. So we have 3 activators. Yeah, chili there's probably better. We've got 3 gold left. Do we get rid of a fire and get you in? Yeah, we may as well. Do we hold on to the fire? We get rid of it. We don't want to make sun armor right now, because this consumes heat, and we don't want to consume heat. We want heat as crazy as possible. We probably do have enough heat to consume a heat and heal for 12 and cleanse 2 debuffs, but I don't care. We don't have the Solaris skill either. Is that what it's called? Yeah, Solaris. This makes sun armor. Sun armor uses heat, we gain 16 armor, and it coincides really nicely with the sun shield, but we don't have that skill, so I'm not fussed about sun armor or sun shield. We're going to roll once or twice, a bit more bag space, we can get you right here, so that makes sense. We don't need a blue gemstone, don't need any of this. I'm going to roll once more, we want that. Wouldn't mind another helmet, don't need vampirism. Send. Okay. So they should have 36%. What have we got? 18 and 18 and 30. Oh yeah, they have a increase your healing by 20%, so that's why it's not the actual flat number that it should be. Double axe, slowly ramping in damage. We will hit a heat threshold where we just win and they can't do anything to us because we've got plus 35% healing amplification. Yeah. Survive 3 more rounds. Okay. Ginormous, ginormous, ginormous. They're all crazy strong items. You come out, you go in. So now we've got 4 Turbo Shellys chilling. I would like all these in a fanny pack, but I don't think it's that important right now. We are smashing everybody, so I'm gonna risk not having that. We're gonna risk not putting all these in fanny packs. We do have enough fanny packs to do so, but I'm gonna say it's fine. Chest can go at the bottom. Pink gemstone can go here. You are a 3.8 second activator, which is slightly faster than the garlic. So garlic can now... Ooh, we need fire down there, though. Like that, so you go as fast as possible. Or we take out a singular fire and put a garlic in as an activator. It's probably better, to be fair, having 2 activators as opposed to 3 activators, so we gain a bit more mana. I don't think we need to do that, actually. No, we don't need to do that. We have enough mana as it is. Because everything triggers so fast, this is gaining mana so quickly, you don't ever not have mana. The only time you don't have mana is the first activation, I think. Fine with that. We don't have an activator here anymore. Why not? Because we've moved the garlic. Lol. Alright. Oh, yeah, we moved the garlic down because we're buying you. So, Draconic Orb, when we reach 15 heat, the next 3 hits are critical. This is really insane if you don't have a weapon, which sounds a bit crazy, but if you don't have a weapon and you've got Friendly Fire, it means when you hit 60 heat, it crits for 200 damage, which is ginormous. Unless I've got crazy max health, you basically win because of this critting 200. But I don't think we go from 15 heat to 60 heat with this swinging twice. So we are going to consume all 3 crits on the Burning Blade, which is still helpful, but yeah, still helpful. Over all these items, we can either get 15% increase in healing, or we can jump straight to 25%. I think we're going to jump straight to 25%. So now our healing is increased by 25, 40, 60% increase in healing. And their healing has been decreased by 25%. I would like to put you in armor as well, but I do want you as an activator. We can also merge these together to create an even faster activator, 1.5 seconds, I believe. 1.6 seconds, sorry. But I kind of want the armor reduction. So you two are going to switch, so we've got all the healing in the armor, and then, I mean, it's still in armor, it doesn't matter. We need an activator here, we don't have one. You're just going to go there, so at the start of the battle, we can possibly gain a bit more rejuvenation. You can go there, so after 3 seconds we gain a rejuvenation and possibly have a chance of consuming that rejuvenation and turning it into a empower. I don't think we need this chest anymore, so I am actually going to sell this. And we're going to buy you and pop you here, so you're going to merge together, which is going to increase even more healing. You don't need to be in a fanny pack, it is what it is. Leather bags for next turn to go there or down here. We have another helmet for another bag slot, or another gem slot, sorry. So that's going to either, well, we don't need that really. I guess we can put you in it for 12% reduction in the opponent's healing. Ascend. Ooh, Staff of Unhealing build. We might lose. You have 100% unhealing, which means every time you heal, we take that heal as damage, but we have reduced your healing by 55%. So you're not going to heal for as much, right? You're healing for 11 as opposed to 25. 15. Did they just change their heal reduction? I'm sure they had 45%. Oh, they have a heart container, 15. Yeah, okay, they gained 15% healing. So the only reason why these lost is because they don't have red gemstones in their gear. If they had red gemstones, so they would have heal amplification, their healing damage would be insane and they'd just instantly win. The only thing they had was this. After 7 seconds, every 2.73 seconds, they gain a rejuvenation. When they have 7 rejuvenation and this triggers, it uses 7 to gain 100 max health, 2 empower, and increase their healing by 15% once. So they did have minus 55, they went to 40% heal reduction because of this triggering. But even though they had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 miss struggles, removing 1 of every type of debuff from us, every give or take, 3, 1.2, 3.64 seconds. We still continued with 50 rejuvenation at 228 heat. Crazy. Smashed. Smashed them. We don't need a yellow gemstone. So we sell that. I'm going to buy the bag space. We're going to buy the helmet. We're going to put the helmet up there. I think we take you out and put you in the helmet instead. It's a 3.2 second cleanse, which is activating this every 3.2 seconds, but I'm not fussed. You can now go down there as an activator as opposed to a consumer of rejuvenation. And I think that's fine. We can also put the fire there, so it does something at least. They now have a reduced healing value of 67 because the Kappa Discomfort gives them minus 30% healing. If we can get the minus healing to 100, we just win every game, regardless of what we do, I think. We're going to roll past all that because we don't care. I wouldn't mind a heart container. Can we fit it? Healing herbs go there, you go there, heart container, we're out of gold. Oh, we need a gold. Easiest decision of my life. You now hit a light item. Every 3 seconds we gain a rejuvenation, use 7, gain 100 max health, 2 empower, and our healing is increased by 15%. We want as much plus healing as possible. What do you turn into? 25%. 40%. We have 2 rounds left to survive. I don't think we merge these gemstones anymore because we currently have 40% healing increase with these two. But when we merge them, it goes to 25%, so we actually lose 15%. So I don't want to merge these gems right now. We have no gold. We've got bag space. We send. Can we do anything with this? Not really. I'm fine with this not consuming rejuvenation, really. I am. This is just an extra bonus. We don't normally get a cubit when we do a heat build. Yeah, alright. Yeah, okay. You've got loads of gemstones. What's the gold value? 25. So you're going to go to invulnerability a few times, which is fine, because it just means that we have time to ramp. Unless they kill me because they're a stun build. We might lose. We lost. Unbelievable. Pumpkin was only hitting 15 to 21. Hammer was 19 to 22. They had a lot of crit chance, though. They were consuming mana to gain more damage. I'm shocked we lost to this build. I really am. The only reason why we lost to this, I guess, is because they're invulnerable. And we're getting stunned, right? We took so much damage. I don't even understand from where. Crazy. Alright. Not happy about that. Yellow gemstones, don't care. We sell it. Fire, you can go in. We will buy bag space. We'll roll a few times, see what we get. We're not really after anything in particular anymore, though. I mean, nah, we don't really care about that either. Another pink gemstone. It's nice to put in the armor, so they have even more reduction in their healing. We don't have any spare gemstones for the boots, so I don't think we care about boots. We could grab you to cleanse 10 debuffs, don't think we need it. I think if anything, that's a shame that we see that now at 16 gold on the final round and we only have 5 gold remaining. So we're going to have to roll past it. You're also really good for 4. We could sell a flame. I think we sell a flame, we buy you, we put you in there. We can move you anywhere, we can put you there, so we have more chance to gain rejuvenation. And then they have a further 25%. So they've got a 92% reduction in their healing. Send. We could have bought the bag as well, but that's fine. Minus 92? Oh, they won't have minus 92 because they've got the Vine Weave Basket. So unfortunately, our minus 92% to their healing is only minus 2%. They're gaining a lot of max health. They've got an Excalibur. They've got False Life. The only way we win in Fatigue is if our healing is more than theirs. And we do have plus 55 heal amplification. So either we out-heal their damage. You've got 150. I mean, we've got almost 300 rejuvenation. Look how much rejuvenation we're getting, dog. Loads of heat, loads of rejuvenation. I think we out-heal Fatigue, and they do not out-heal Fatigue because we've got loads of pink gems. Yeah, they're starting to take damage, whereas we are not. Hilarious heat build. Look at this. 1.2k heat. With almost 700 rejuvenation. That's hilarious. That is hilarious. 1.4k heat. Almost 700 rejuvenation, so we're healing for 700 almost every 2 seconds. Items are going as fast as they possibly can. Like 0.2, 0.17, 0.16, 0.38, 0.22. They had way more Empower than we did, but again, we have nothing consuming anything to turn into Empower. Yeah, crazy. We got up to Fatigue 333. That is bonkers. Very strong build. 1.4k heat. I think that's the most heat I've ever seen. And 689 rejuvenation is pretty high. I think prior to 1.4k heat, we were on 1.2022 heat, which was previously the most heat I'd ever seen. Even though they had loads of max health through False Life and the cheeses, we still smashed them. If we didn't have all of the amethyst gems to reduce their healing and the kappa discomfort to further reduce their healing, they would have beat me. Because they would have out-healed anything we were throwing at them. But because we had reduced their healing by 92%, 50, 80, 92%, we just won because of those pink gems. And not to mention the red gems also would have helped us loads as well. Okay. Does that put us into... No, it doesn't. We're still in platinum with the Pyro. That's fine. That was a good game.